logical functions. So what are the logical functions are there? Logical functions are something like switch function, right? The switch function is one of the logical functions that is available in Power BI. So using switch function, like other language, in C language you have a switch function. I guess even in Java you have a switch function, right? Using switch function, what you can do is, instead of writing nested if else, right, with switch function you can write multiple conditions without writing so many if and else, right? I'll just show you one switch function how to use as part of logical function. So I just go here, I go to the data set, and we will take the fact sales. I just clicked on the fact sales and it shows the data here, and I'm going to create a new column here. So here I'm going to create the table, click on the table tools, and I'm going to create a new column. The new column is going to be my calculated column. Calculated column, please remember this. So here we have the sales amount column is there. If those people they achieve the sales between 200 to 500, they can get 15% of the sales amount as a commission, and those people achieved more than 500 sales, they are eligible for 0.58, something like that, 0.18. So we will define, let's I just say commission. Mistakenly I press enter. 1 second. So I just create a new column. Column is there or gone? Yeah, so I just create a new column. I just say this new column as commission is equivalent to the switch function. Look here, the syntax you can see to expression. First you need to specify the expression, and then followed by you need to specify the value, and then the result, okay, and then else. So this is something else, right? If the expression is true, and check this value and return this value, else next condition, okay. So I just write this true. First argument is true here, and then what I do is here sales amount. If the sales amount is, the fact sales amount is greater than or equal to 200, and so in this case the logical operator is double ampersand to combine this condition with one more condition, okay. Sales amount, fact sales amount is less than or equal to 500. Those people, they achieved the sales between these two ranges, they are eligible for 15% of my sales amount as commission. Just this is just for some example, okay. 0.15. Instead of writing if else in a you don't have to specify else and all here. So here the first argument is the expression, and here in this case we just specified true, and especially when you are using inequalities or the greater than or equal to or equal sign, or when you use conditions like this, right, you need to put true here. And actually this is the expression, and this is the expression, this is the this is what you are want to test it out, and this is the return value, okay. This is what you want to result, this is the result you want to compute it. And the next one is I'm going to write another condition, sales amount is anything greater than 500. Those people achieve more than 500. I say fact sales amount I just press enter. a new column will get created by the name of commission, and then the commission amount in this column will get computed based on this business rule that we define. This business rule you need to check with the customer, they will give you this one. Okay, look here. So here the sales amount is greater than or equal to 200, right? So in that case, let us see here, the sales amount column is greater than or equal to 200. Since it is not not more than not 200 or not more than 200, hence it is not doing anything here. And if you see the second record here, 200, since it is 200, what happens is it computes the commission as 0.5, 15% of on your sales amount is your commission. That is what it computed it. Look here. So this is how you can use the logical function switch. Switch is very much helpful if you want to perform or implement any complex business rule in a simple way. And then this is the one thing you need to remember it. And what else we can do? The switch function, I've used it in some other thing also. I don't. Yeah, so we can use switch function something like this. I'm going to create another column. So let me just check if I have a column by the name of location key. In this table, I have a column called location. Very good. The location key column is available, but the management wants the column values to be displayed with the correct city name. Instead of BLR, Bangalore should be displayed. Instead of HYD, Hyderabad, it should be displayed like this. So in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create another column. It's a calculated column. Whenever you create a new column in your report, you write is called as your is already used for a column on facts. Let's choose a different name. Okay, let it be there. What is the confusion here? Okay, so here circular dependency. This is not required. This is previously created one. Let us not worry about this. I'm going to create a new column. Here I say it as city name. City name is equivalent to the new column name is going to be city name. Here also I'm going to use switch function. So expression value 1 result. So in my case the expression is fact sales table location key, and here location key comma, if the location key is Hyderabad, HYD, right? So HYD, you just specify it as Hyderabad. If this okay, Hyderabad. If it is a DL, Delhi. If it is CHN, you just specify Chennai. If it is BLR, you specify Bangalore. Look here. So the why the second row shows nothing here? the location Pune, right? So Pune I did not include anything. So what you do is you can specify Pune, Pun also here, Pune as Pune, right? So sorry, the important city I forgot it to include here. So you can specify multiple thing here. If the condition, if the column name is Hyderabad, location K is Hyderabad, then you put Hyderabad. And again, you do not have to specify if location key equal to Hyderabad, else if location key is equal to Delhi. If you have to write if else condition, you need to write multiple else, if, right? Multiple if else you have to write it, but with switch function, you don't have to write multiple if else. So you need to specify the column name, and second one is you are just comparing the value Hyderabad. Replace the HYD by Hyderabad, replace the Del by Delhi in the new column, replace the CHN by Chennai, so replace the BLR by Bangalore, replace Pune by Pune. In this case, we are just comparing the values and then we are replacing the value. But if you see here, we are using the equal sign and greater than or equal, right? So these are all the equality operators. We are using equal or equality operators, greater than or equal to, less than. In that kind of situation, the first argument is supposed to be true, comma, and then this is the syntax, okay? And then you specify your condition. If this condition is true, do this, return this value. If this condition is true, return this value. Okay. Only in the case of the equal operators, right? So like equal sign, greater than, less than, that kind of situation, first argument is supposed to be true in the case of switch. Whereas if you don't have to use the greater than or equal to, if you don't want to compare multiple conditions, right? So here AND operator we have used it. If you want to use OR operator, you need to use pipe symbol. Okay, either true AND or this one, pipe symbol is double pipe, that is your OR condition. City name, in this case we are simply comparing this column has this value, replace that with this value in the new column city name. Look here, all these columns have value, but still here I don't see any value here. Why is that? The third one is my HYD. Yes, HYD Hyderabad should be there, right? So no, the fourth record is the location key. Fourth Mumbai, MUM. I missed out Mum, right? So you need to include MUM is Mumbai. But after you do this, you need to check the data thoroughly. Okay, look here, a lot of mistakes. You're not supposed to, simply ignore that. So simply you can check what all the cities are there. Replace this one with some kind. So here we are missing Mumbai. So make sure that you have included Mumbai also. Now you understood the difference between this switch function, that switch function. If you want to perform, if you want to use equality sign like greater than sign, less than or equal to sign. So in that kind of situation, the first argument is supposed to be true function, and then you need to specify the conditions. But in this case, we are simply doing some kind of encoding. If the HYD is there, encode it with Hyderabad. If you find Del, encode with Delhi. See, in this case, you don't have to specify the first argument as true function. So that is the difference between these two things. And switch falls under logical function. There is much to talk about other logical functions. The next one is the information functions. So what are the information functions? Information functions are something like is error or is error, is blank. These are the information functions. Is contains and is error, something like that. For example, in the case of is error, I just go and